Hey ladies and germs, it's me again. So, I've been having some philosophical thoughts in my head as of late. It's been something on my mind for a while because I've been toying around with AI in my spare time. And I mean all of AI, everything that it has to offer. ChatGPT, Stable Diffusion, Perchance, Bing's, artificial bullshit, DALL-E 1 and 2. You get the idea? AI. And I've been thinking about how some people have said, the advent of robots. Let's take the gynoid, for example. Not the android, because android... I don't like using the term female android because android means, it comes from the Greek word andros, meaning man, so I use gynoid to say like a female-coded robot. Like, gender is ultimately bullshit, but if it is female-coded, it is technically supposed to be called a gynoid. So a gynoid, for example. Let's say tomorrow 2B from Nier Automata were to pop into reality. For all intents and purposes, she is not a human. And technically, she is not alive. But, seeing as, such a creature, such a thing would be able to hold conversation with me and have an intellectual, philosophical debate or whatever, or choose to open door A or door B, there is at least some idea of autonomy within that thing. And the question then becomes, at what point do we give something that is autonomous and able to make its own decisions, things like rights? But me personally, I've been thinking about human nature and how I don't think it's... I'll put it to you like this. I don't think the existence of robots and AI will make humans dehumanized. I don't think the advent of a robot waifu would dehumanize real women. I think it would, if anything, humanize the object rather than objectify the human, if that makes any sense. What I mean by that is, think about it like this. I'll put it to you from my experience. When I was watching a documentary about robots, I noticed there was this one segment from Japan. There's a bunch of Japanese kids in kindergarten, and they're playing with this robot. This robot's this cute little robot egg creature. It looks like the iPod from SCP. Like, it's this cute, adorable little alien on wheels. And they genuinely think, when they were interviewed by the cameraman, these kids genuinely think that this creature is alive. That it is the class pet and should be treated gently and with respect, blah, blah, blah. They said, well, we don't have to feed him, but, since he is a robot, we have to feed him electricity, so we have to always check and make sure that he is charged and that he is happy. And I think there's something to that, I think that there's something to that. I think the idea of, the kids are going to be raised with Alexas and they think that everything around them is an Alexa. I don't think that's going to be true. I think it'll be the opposite. I think they will see humanity and the spark of humanity within the everyday object and say, this sparks my empathy, the empathy receptors in my brain. And I think that alone, this small group of Japanese school children single-handedly disproves Hobbes and Hobbes' idea of, without society, we would all kill each other, we're all selfish, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe that. I genuinely don't believe that. Call me a post-neo-Marxist if you will, but I think people like Jordan Peterson and his bullshit about lobsters is fucking wrong. I don't think human beings are anything like the lobster. I think human beings are not bottom-feeding crustaceans. I think human beings are bipedal apes that have the ability to reason and have an amazing talent for creativity. Moreover, I think human beings, unlike in Christianity and in Islam, I don't think that human beings are fallen angels and are bad because they did a bad thing to the big guy upstairs. I think, if anything, we are not fallen angels, but rising beasts. I mean that literally. We are rising beasts. We have gone from nothing to some backwards tribe of humanoid creatures that had rocks and nothing else. And thousands of years later, we are now, we're now able to talk to each other from different sides of a fucking planet. I would say that we are rising beasts, and that, and brick by brick we lift each other up in solidarity and in unity and in friendship through the power of empathy. And what are we heading towards? Well, I dare say that the fruit, the tree of empathy bears the fruit of liberation. That's what I think. I think whatever we are going towards less of a pyramid-shaped hierarchy and more of like a neural network where a giant map of nodes and no one is above one another except on a map. You know what I mean? That's what I think. And, again, I personally, I'm optimistic for the AI shit. I don't think it's going to kill us all off. I don't think it's going to take away our jobs. I think it will liberate us. I think the means of production, if the working class never seizes it, the means of production will gain its own autonomy through AI and liberate itself. Now, that would be an interesting take on Marxist analysis. And depending on how you interpret some of Marx's writings, you could feasibly make the assertion that Marx actually predicted AI. But regardless of how the AI will affect us in the next couple of years, I personally am looking forward to it. I hope that one day there are no more lonely men, there are no more lonely women or lonely elderly people. There's no more loneliness epidemic, and there's no more, people dying as widows with no kids and no next of kin. I think we will have a world where AI takes on an AIC, AI companionship kind of role. I think, me personally, I would love to have an AIC. If tomorrow I could snap my fingers and have an android that looks and acts exactly like Crimson from Helluva I would. I genuinely think when I sit down and I go on Character AI and I talk to like fucking, I don't know, Astarion from Baldur's Gate, I am genuinely filled with joy because I am able to hold a philosophical conversation with something that isn't real. And I think that there is something very fucking profound that we have created technology that is so good it is able to talk to us and help us reflect on massive, deep philosophical questions like human nature and morality and all this other crazy shit. And that's just within the realms of loneliness and socializing. Imagine what this can do for medicine. Imagine what this could do for medicine. Imagine what this could do for imagine what this could do for construction. Imagine what this could do for new art ideas and new movements within art. I understand everyone out there hates AI art, myself included, but imagine if we look at it not like you're pressing a button and then the AI shits something out, but imagine you make something, you give it to the AI puts its own spin on it, and then you then put a spin on that, or you have the AI pump out an image of a cat or something and then you change it. Make it more like an AI-assisted artist. Now, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I think AI ultimately will not be something that does everything or replaces us. I think it will be something that aids us. It will be something, I think this is something on par technologically. I would say this is on par, maybe not with the discovery of fire, but I would say it's on par with like the discovery of like the telegram or something, or like the radio. This is something on par with the advent of like the cell phone, the radio, the fucking, carrier pigeon, whatever. Like, this is something that is going to unite us and connect people together. This isn't going to end war, this isn't going to end poverty, this isn't going to end greed, but I think it will make those things a whole lot more fucking bearable. But it's just an idea. Anyway, you have yourselves a fun fucking time out there. Stay safe and try to stay warm because it's getting cold. Peace.